Welcome back, fellow milk drinkers, to yet another Monday Reel. I have never messed up my own saying before. We're leaving that in. This is a Korean U.H.T strawberry flavored milk. U.H.T just means that it's a long life milk, so we can't expect to get certain things out of this drink. We already know from the get-go it won't have the same creaminess or texture or flavor from normal milk. There will be something missing from it. But with that said, a lot of people do ask me sometimes to look at U.H.T milk. Thank you very much for leaving those recommendations. I don't always respond to comments right away. I have that brain which I read a message and then I think about something else and then forget to reply to the message. I could take a few business days to respond. I was given this by a friend. Thank you very much, Milo. I am completely surprised by the results of the poll, to be honest. I put this up against a Nescafe Mocha as well as Oak's new Choc Malt Nutri-Grain flavor. And this one, it was close between the Oak and this one. Still, this one out, and I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought more people would be interested in that, but you know, I can't predict you people ever. It honestly surprises me every time. But I also wanted to point out something kind of funny about the design of this little carton. It appears that on the front, they've got a picture of a bottle with probably the same strawberry flavored milk in it. Isn't that weird to have a picture of a container on a container? I don't know, let's crack on into it and see what it's like. Something that worries me is I just tried to shake this and I hear nothing from it. There is no spare room in this. They have packed this tight. I don't have a straw and doing the straw pause kind of always fails. So I'm gonna try cut this one open, but the fact that there's barely any spare room in here has me certainly very worried about this cut. So right now we are trying to maximize the amount of room and just hope that there's a little pocket of air at the top. No, there isn't. Okay, I've spilled a very tiny drop. Not a big deal, but would have liked to avoid that. Let's pour it in. That pour is going very poorly, so let's cut the hole open a little bit bigger.
What do you think about that, huh?
Much better. So as we can see, this looks like a very normal strawberry flavored milk. I would say its color and tone is almost identical to that of Breaker or maybe even Oak. Let's get into the smell from the bottle. So the first thing that I'm noticing is that I can't get any hints of a natural strawberry odor. It definitely smells completely like flavoring, but that's what you have to expect. I could be wrong and it could have that natural flavoring that I like so much. You see that in Norco's Real Ice Strawberry, and that's why I love it so much, is it mixes that artificial and authentic flavor, which no other flavored milk seem to do. Let's get into the sniff from the glass. It's toned down the odor a little bit from the glass, and you usually expect to see that. But without further ado, let's get straight into that taste test. Okay, Korea, that is pretty good. This is U.H.T, which usually I regard as pretty low quality, but man, that would probably put Breaker to shame. It's got a really rich flavor, and it's not watery whatsoever. This is a really high quality, long life flavored milk. I would be kind of interested to see how this would compare to Nippy's. Nippy's I was regarding as the long life kings. They basically haven't had anyone step to them, but this is getting awfully close. It does taste like artificial strawberry. A lot of people don't mind that, and I myself, I'm not completely against it either. Sometimes artificial strawberry is really nice. I'm a bit of a simp for Norco, and I love that they mix the authentic flavoring, so it can't compare to Norco from my perspective. However, in terms of the market for long life, artificially flavored strawberry milks, this is a real contender. I ought to have a look at way more Korean Korean flavored milks and start specifically hunting them if I can, I actually can't even critique the creaminess, which is a massive shock to me. I will say this, the thing being overfilled means that I couldn't shake it up properly, which, you know, personally, I don't really like. I've never been a big fan of cartons anyway as a delivery method for the drink. I always prefer bottles, but that's such a minor nitpick, I wouldn't even detract points from it. As I come to the near bottom of my glass, I only have further confirmation that this is something that's really easily drinkable. It's only a 200 milliliter serving. You could easily finish this in a single sitting. Wow, absolute credit to Binggrae, that might be a distributor, whoever actually owns this range. That's a good flavored milk. Wow, you've done well. I'm honestly really impressed. I know I'm going to finish this drink very quickly after I turn off the camera. If you can find it, Binggrae, give it a go. It's good. It would be almost a robbery to rate this any lower than a 9 because it is an astounding drink for what it is. This is a long life milk. I believe that the use by date was maybe 6 months after its initial creation, which is a massive amount of time. There would be a lot of fresh milk drinks which wouldn't even compare to this flavor, let alone its versatility. All in all, try this drink. I stand by it. I recommend it. But that about wraps us up for this week's episode of the Monday Milk Review. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and maybe even consider subscribing so you can keep up to date with all of the newest and wacky flavored milks. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next week in the Monday Milk Review. Bye bye.